Believe it or not, as Christopher Walker would say better me, the fever is coming. The free agent fever. Tune in. It's NBA TV with all your free agency coverage and analysis and pandemonium. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. It all begins June 30th, 3 Eastern, NBA TV. Speaking of mass hysteria, there has been some in this draft, but a guy everybody across the board likes, and a Celtic pick back at 14. Romeo Langford is with Jared Greenberg.
With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select this guy, Romeo Langford out of Indiana. Romeo, congratulations. Going to one of the more historic franchises in all of the NBA. How are you feeling about that?
I'm super pumped. I'm just ready to get to work, get to training camp, get to summer league, and get ready to put in work for the season.
Is there a lot of emotion going through right now? You seem kind of stoic about the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely excited, but I'm just a calm guy, I guess. That's why it doesn't seem like I'm too.
Did you have any idea what to expect tonight?
Nah, I feel like a lot of people here did not know what to expect, and really just seeing guys' name go past yours, and you're just sitting there waiting at the table was really nerve-wracking. But now I'm just thankful and blessed I got picked.
I'll be honest, I can't hear a word you're saying because it's so loud in here.
Yeah.
But tell me about your thumb and how much that injury you think impacted where you went in the draft.
I think that impacted a lot just because I wasn't able to shoot the ball as well as I'm capable of doing, and that's a big thing in the NBA with shooting. So I feel like some teams were a little bit hesitant just because of that part of my game.
You feel like you're ready to play now?
Yes, sir, I do. I feel like I'm ready to play now.
Well, what's this deal about you and Beetlejuice? Two of you guys don't get along?
Nah, when I was younger, I used to be scared of the movie Beetlejuice.
Right.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah,
what if one of your veterans in Boston make you watch it?
I'm gonna be able to watch it. I'm not scared of Beetlejuice no more. When I was younger, I was.
Congratulations on going to the Boston Celtics.
Thank you.
The Boston Celtics continue to make picks. It was a Williams last year, more of a risk. This, more of a safe player if you're looking for a guy who knows big games, Andy, and playing well in them. But many had towards the end, maybe even in the second round. Again, he is Grant Williams a little higher than some expected.
Look, I'm not ashamed to say this. I'm rooting for him. He is one of my favorite college basketball players that I've covered over 25 years. Just talked to him last night as he was preparing to hear this kind of news. He was a two-time SEC Player of the Year, and I asked him last night, if you had told the younger Grant Williams that you were going to be in this position, what would you have told that one? He said, well, you're going to have to shed 30 pounds, which he did, okay? Work your tail off and be in this position. He could have gone anywhere in the country, goes to Tennessee. He is a great system player, was a winner for Rick Barnes. I think Brad Stevens and the Celtic brass will absolutely love coaching him and having him in the franchise.
Well, listen, we just talked about the Boston Celtics, and we talked about how this year the culture really wasn't set. There was a little bit of uncomfortableness in that locker room. When you bring in a guy like Grant Williams, who is a natural-born leader, you can fix some of those problems. Brad Stevens never really had to coach in what I like to call the real NBA, where you have to deal with all the egos and things of that nature. He got a taste of that this year, didn't like it. So he goes out there and gets a guy like Grant Williams who doesn't come in with any of those type of problems. You're also trying to replace Al Horford. Of course, he's not going to be better than Al Horford right away, but he does have that similar field as a guy that can that's strong inside, very tough, physical, good mid-range shooter. Doesn't really have the range at the three right now, but he's a very good mid-range shooter. Love his toughness and the way he goes about his business. So I think it's an excellent pick for the Celtics.
And I'm with Andy. You just love this kid. You know, followed him and watched him and had the chance to do some of his games in college. He's a team-first guy, but with talent. And I think, and that's the one thing is he'll let everybody shine, but at the end of the day, he's a winner. He still comes up with big numbers. I'm happy then he goes to a franchise like the Boston Celtics.
And Tom, I would assume we talked about, and you were giving us the dichotomy, right? Winning team versus team just trying to grow. For a winning team to take a winning player from a program in which he played in big games has to be, I would assume, a nice jump start for a Williams going into the Celtics.
It's plug and play. This is an NBA-ready body. There's no project here.
Nope.
There's no waiting. And to the points you guys made, I would echo it. You know, Brad Stevens would, I'm sure, smile and applaud this. And you're really making these picks in partnership with your head coach. You want to bring somebody in that they're going to believe in and play and give the opportunity to succeed.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Celtics have had a lot of success but maybe not to the level that we thought. There are questions and unknowns. So what kind of nervousness will we find as we go out to our guy Rowe, who is out there with a Hawks logo behind, and they've been a big story in the draft. Celtics Nation, Brooklyn, circa 2019. Go ahead, Rowe.
That's right. The Hawks are behind us, and the picks are behind us. But what's in front of us right now is the Boston Celtics. Now, the gentlemen right here are actually from Boston. We have a Jason Tatum fan, and we have a guy right here. Let's go ahead and get his shirt on camera. He has a six-pack shirt from the '86 Celtics, but they all wanted Bol Bol.
Oh, we wanted Bol Bol. We got some guy. No, we got some guy we never heard of, Grant Williams. I'm sure he's as bad as Romeo Langford, but Bol Bol is going to be the pick. Whatever pick we have next, we're taking him. He's the man.
I gotta tell you, we're excited in replacing Kyrie for Romeo Langford. And Al Horford for Grant Williams. That seems like an even.
I mean, Grant Williams is a two-time SEC Player of the Year. He has talent.
It doesn't matter. Romeo Langford. If Kyrie Irving and James Young were bad at basketball, he'd be Romeo Langford. It doesn't matter. Bol 24. Mark it down. We're taking him.
Who else is coming in free agency for the Celtics in the offseason?
Hopefully, anybody but Kyrie. We just don't want Kyrie on our basketball team.
Kyrie, see you later. D'Angelo Russell, we'll take him. That's fine. We'll go sign, Kelvin Upshaw. He's way better than Kyrie ever was. We're good. Kyrie, see you later. We don't care.
And the Boston faithful has spoken. Casey, back to you.
For those who were not aware, an announcement, there is no longer any Sam Adams available at Barclays. If you go to the concession stands, there is no more Sam Adams.
Are we really considering those yahoos the Boston faithful?
No.
No.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, Romeo Langford's a great pick, and so is Grant Williams.
Grant Williams is a great pick.
Well, hey, look, the bright side, Tom Penn, those weren't Knick fans. Okay?
Are there any left?
No.
We got more.